Hey everybody. Here I am watching myself on YouTube. The power of blessing others each day. Hard to love people who are mean. Vibrating in joy, love and light. This is a lovely video. It's my last video made and I just shared it there, I just thought it was a very, very beautiful, touching video. It's funny, because let me just say, around people ask me this and I've never really made a video about it, but around 5 years ago, my life totally changed when I happened, a whole series of events in my life happened, and basically I absorbed The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, a lot of it, his main messages, and Peace Pilgrim, adorable lady, inspired me. But then I spent many years really every day, more or less, almost, really learning from other spiritual teachers and self-help teachers, people like Wayne Dyer, a little bit of Deepak Chopra, Susan Jeffers, Neil Donald Walsh, all of Eckhart Tolle's books, Peace Pilgrim, and all the New Age stuff, loads of it, But I just remember going from person to person, just really kind of studying, being studious and dedicated to learning and really interested. And then it came a time where I'd be listening to lots of 1 hour 1 hour interviews on conversations on websites like Healing with the Masters or The Aware Show. Healing with the Masters is with a lovely lady called Jennifer McLean. She's the host. She interviews famous people like Wayne Dyer and Neil Donald Walsh, etc. Many people. And then Lisa Garr does The Aware Show. But what happened now is, over time, basically I found the deepest and most powerful stuff was from Eckhart Tolle. And when I would watch him, he would activate that hidden dimension within me. The life, the invisible life force that we are. That dimension beyond the physical form of the present moment. I'd feel this within me. It would rise to the surface. It's like being and doing at the same time. So I was listening in the room, but the being aspect of me would rise to the surface because Eckhart Tolle was transmitting this frequency. And a lot of spiritual teachers, their aim is to try and awaken this within you, so you get to know for yourself, from your own experience, the invisible life force that you are, the silence behind the thoughts, the stillness in between the thoughts. And this is a place of perspective and clarity and peace. So whatever might be happening in your life, you just feel this right now, and it breeds clarity and perspective and peace. It takes away stress, desperation and urgency, and desperation, as I said, peace. So from being a big, huge student, I even went over The Power of Now. I read it 2 or 3 times, and I listened to it on audiobook maybe 2 times, or 2.5 times. I don't know, I just used to be always reading and learning and listening, especially listening, because I was getting eye strain, so I wouldn't read too much. But these days, I'm just taking ages to get to this point. These days, I love actually just now I'm expressing, and I feel I've sort of done the huge bulk of my formal spiritual studying, if that's the right way to describe it. I found around 2 years ago, after listening to the 3 trilogy called Conversations with God, which I very highly much recommend. It's just a brilliant book. It was channeled to him from God or Source or something beautiful. Neil Donald Walsh, man, that's such a good book. It's Conversations with God, book 1, 2 and 3. It literally is a conversation with somebody. Some people God, some people say it was other beings, channeled beings, higher beings. Some people say it could have been his higher self, but whatever it was, beautiful. And it's a conversation, so I actually listened to the audiobook that I got on the internet. Phenomenal. Just the vibe and the people speaking in it is wonderful. Neil Donald Walsh is himself having the conversation, and God is played by two readers, a male and a female, to represent the different aspects of God. But those two readers have such beautiful voices and energies, and so does Neil Donald Walsh. But then I shifted to, instead of being, then I was gradually shifting at this time to being more of like helping and teaching and kind of like helping people like in my family or other people on the internet and stuff. And since then I've become much more of a teacher. You can see like I make YouTube videos, and I've made in a year and 2 months I've made 380. It's quite a lot. But I just do it basically as I'm inspired, as I really feel like it and feel inspired to do it. So now, just kind of like answer your question in case you're interested. Now I do listen to stuff, but a lot of stuff I listen to these days is stuff about like the change of 2012. It's not really about awareness and self-growth and healing. It's more like fascination, interest, and other stuff. The biggest teaching that I can really teach is the wrong words, and that's what Eckhart Tolle says as well. It's pointing people towards that hidden dimension within themselves that I mentioned earlier. The dimension of peace, depth, clarity, perspective. The place or invisible space within you, in between thoughts or behind thoughts. It's what Eckhart Tolle and other spiritual teachers point us towards. A very famous teacher like Ramana Maharshi, an Indian sage and teacher. Eckhart Tolle points us and reminds us about this. Gangaji, Papaji, Adyashanti, Muji. They point us towards this place, and this place is only ever felt here and now, in the awareness of the now. So you're aware of the now, the content that's always changing, stuff, and then there's you, the invisible space of awareness, the invisible force, the light of consciousness of awareness, the life being, all a million different words, but that's that. So that's always here in the moment. It doesn't seem to be changing. So there's two different aspects: the content, the form of the present moment changes, but you, the attention, never seems to change. So this is very deep. It just means when you know yourself as this, then you're the observer or the watcher of thoughts, of the story in your mind. Very, very powerful stuff. That's why I kept listening to Eckhart Tolle, because I knew the power of his teaching. Not only the wisdom that he talks about, but also of the way he was making me become more aware of this surface, this dimension within me. So when you're aware of this, for example, if you have, let's say some people say, I find it hard to love myself, or I don't love myself. You recognize all problems basically come from the mind and identification with thoughts. And do you want to come in, babe? So if you don't believe your thoughts so much and get lost in your thoughts, then you won't really have any problems in life, and you won't really have any sufferings in life. You'll just have challenges to be dealt with, and that's all. So that's kind of just what I wanted to say, I suppose. So that's my journey so far in my life. Where these days I actually enjoy looking at myself on the computer sometimes. Sometimes, like, I don't. It's just a nice vibration, I find. I just think it's nice. So if you like watching my videos, you probably find they're nice, genuinely. Some of my videos I like watching myself because I think they're nice as well. So, and now lately you'll notice I've been uploading some other videos because I found a YouTube downloader program, and now I'm able to upload some of my other like favorite things that I think are high vibrational, such as music or other things to help with just for interests or enjoyment or with the changes and the things happening in 2012, etc. I also want to thank anybody who's donated any money to my PayPal address. Very, very kind of you, so thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. It brings happiness and joy and celebration to my life. And I also want to just thank everybody also who just generally comments and leaves a loving wish or a nice comment or sends me a nice thought or prayer or feeling or anything like that. That's very much appreciated and felt. So thank you. Thank you. So that's the end of the video, I think. So have a lovely day, and we're all one family, one cosmic family. Not just a world family, cosmic family. So send love and peaceful blessings and wishes to everybody. Include everybody as your friend. Have no animosity towards anybody. Forgive through understanding and setting the intention to open your heart and to understand people. And that's how you also experience compassion and empathy. It's through understanding people and putting yourself in their shoes and imagining being them for a moment, thinking about them for a few minutes. And thank you to all of our guides and spirit guides and our spirit family who help us, our guardian angels. Big shout out to them. Thank you so much for all the help you give me. You know I already love you and thank you. So love is felt, by the way. We all have guardian angels, and not only love is powerful stuff, so don't just think that people of the world, the physical bodies, feel love. People across the universe feel love, and our spirit guides and our passed on people in our family, etc. They feel your love, so talk to them and send them love too. So they'll love to hear that. And keep an ear out for these, because they might be talking to you in your ear, and you might think it's your own thoughts, but maybe it's not your own thoughts. So, and just don't forget how powerful you are. You're just a powerful being, you know. So keep getting empowered and take away the obstacles that tire you out, bog you down, or disempower you. And that's unhealthy relationships, starting with unhealthy thoughts especially, and definitely unhealthy stuff you put in your mouth, like food, drink, those habits, like maybe smoking or drinking or whatever, not getting enough sleep, etc. So body, mind, one. Body, mind, spirit, all one. So I'll leave it at that, I suppose, but thanks for everything again, and let me see, just have a nice day and create the day, okay? Create the day you wish, and remember it's always now, so focus on the now primarily, and everything else is just a thought. Yeah, cool. Everything else is just a thought. Now is life. Life exists now. So make the now the primary, okay? I'll see you again soon, okay? Have a lovely day. Bye.